Beautiful San Luis Obispo views we got out here. Rolling green hills. The power plant in the rock. And Z's. Lots and lots of Z's. Welcome to Chris's garage. Yo, what up guys? Brian here. Chris is off getting his Disney on, so we're using his garage to repair my brother's new 300ZX.
Got the Z31 and the Z32 together for the first time.
That's right, we got a beautiful red Z31 to match Chris's red Z32. So,
we're here right now because this is currently a V5, and I'd like to figure out why it's a V5.
It's a V5, what? One of the cylinders not firing?
Cylinder 4's got nothing, so we're gonna see if it has fuel, but to do that we have to take the upper plenum off to even get to the rail.
Oh boy.
So, fuck my life! That's supposed to be rubber.
What is it?
It's plastic now.
Oh, getting old, huh?
Fuck 'em.
You're just throwing it.
Lines to the...
Good thing you took a picture so you know how it all goes back together.
Well, I have the factory service manual too.
This car's so retro. We got the pop-up headlights, and then when we move to
gotta
the
go look at the
interior, yeah, check out this dash. Full digital. So retro. What are those pods? That one is a G-force meter, and that one is a compass.
1986 with a G meter.
1986, this car is a G meter. Why doesn't my car have a G meter in the year 2017? And we got ourselves an equalizer, old school, move it with your thumb. Michael, why is the car shaking?
I'm trying to pull it off.
All right, turn this thing on. Oh God, it's like I'm sitting in the Knight Rider car. Removing the air intake there. Would you tear something?
Yeah, an old hose.
It's
okay.
Hopefully it's not an important hose.
Nah, nothing's important.
Nothing's important, yeah. It's only an engine, no biggie. You're just throwing your nuts all over the place. Get you a bowl. A fancy bowl.
Oh, what? There's not a magnet tray? There has to be a magnet tray.
I don't know, I'm just using the silverware.
Fuck that.
Using the pottery.
No.
No?
You leave that shit there.
So if I don't find a magnet tray, you're just gonna leave them sitting everywhere?
Correct.
Shane, why'd you leave your oil here? Go recycle it.
This is gonna be so rusted. It's not
Want me to hold a flashlight or something for you?
No, it's okay. Oh wow! Yay!
Has it been recently removed or something?
Seems like it. Well, everything's been recently removed since the heads came off.
Oh yeah, how long ago was that?
See, basically what I'm doing is tearing this all apart to find their fuck-ups.
Oh.
There's gonna be a few of them, I can tell.
Is their fuck-ups from when they replaced the head gasket?
Yep.
Ah.
I already found two things that were loose.
Wait, what else was loose? The coolant line?
The coolant line to the intake manifold, and the CGR nut was fucking loose, so that's an exhaust leak.
Huh. Guess that's what happens when you're just doing it in your spare time at the shop instead of being a paying customer.
Or you just suck. Yeah, hex socket.
Hex socket,
Intake
what do those go
manifold's held
on?
on by hex. You'll see.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god.
Were those supposed to be torqued really tight?
Those are supposed to be at least, like, moderately tight, but,
Oh dear.
you know, fuck them.
So that means there's like head gasket leaks everywhere?
No, that's just the intake manifold. Those
Okay.
Could be an intake manifold leak, though. Could explain the high idle.
Oh, okay. So what problems does this car have other than the cylinder not firing? It's got high idle.
I don't want to talk about it. Wow, how does that come apart? That's
Just push the little tabs.
What little tabs? There are no little tabs.
What?
Because it's broken. Okay.
Oh, alright, that explains that.
Seems like they broke everyone.
Jesus. We're getting looser. What have you discovered, Mike?
This injector didn't have a clip on it.
So you had no fuel injection going in that cylinder. That's what was causing
This
the
one
problem.
was just laying beside the injector.
Huh, well.
So that's why it wasn't firing on that cylinder.
Shall we plug it? Oh, we got a lot of stuff to plug back into test, huh?
Zip ties for the win.
What does zip ties have to do with it?
I'm gonna zip tie that back on since he broke it.
Oh, the clamp's broken, so it popped off, huh?
Yup.
Yeah. Cool.
Not cool.
Well, it's cool you discovered what the problem was and how to fix it.
That is nice.
You're still taking the manifold off even after you discovered the injector being unplugged?
Absolutely.
Just to see what's under there?
Mm-hmm.
Just to see what else they messed up?
I'm already like almost there. Oh my god, what a fucking asshole this kid.
What do you do?
Sorry if you're watching this video, but you're an asshole.
What do you do?
All of the injector. Oh my god!
What?
Look at that! Look at how shredded that is.
How's that supposed to clip onto anything? God damn.
Fucking children.
How old was that kid you bought this off of?
Not even 18.
Damn kids.
God damn,
Get
kid.
off my lawn.
Off my lawn. Go buy a Civic. So I pretty much had to pull the whole engine's goddamn wiring harness to get the intake manifold off.
Well, good thing it's free now. Now we can just pull it right off, yeah?
Ready to come off, maybe.
Freedom! You're dripping coolant, man. Woo! You're dripping coolant. Don't we want to, like, get some paper towels?
What the hell is happening?
Oh yeah. How about that coolant drift? Do we not care?
No, I don't care. All cleaned up, Chris, I promise.
It's not even leaking onto the ground. It's just all over your foil thing.
Oh, this sure makes it easier to change the plugs.
Yeah? Can you see the spark plugs now?
I can now see them pretty well. Can you imagine doing these with the intake manifold on? You can do it, it's just a bitch.
Wait, are those the spark plugs there?
Oh, it's always good when coolant lines are just no clamps.
Ah, who needs those?
Oh, there it is right there.
There's the clamp.
Look, there it is.
Oh,
See,
geez.
this is why I was taking everything apart to find things like this. This could have just blown off on the highway and lose all my coolant.
Just like your buddy James's Mercury.
Yes, yes.
Baby spider. He's coming for you.
Honestly, fuck these clamps forever.
Oh my god, what?
There's also missing clamp on the fuel rail there, so that could just blow right the fuck off and spray hot fuel all over the exhaust manifold right there and just catch everything on fire.
Oh, fun times. So you're gonna need some more hose clamps, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you, the hardware store closed like a minute ago.
I'm gonna scavenge something then. I'm blown away by how retarded these people are.
I've got safety wire.
This is some half-ass shit.
Hey bro, I've got like hella safety wire.
Oh, give me that. Fuck's wrong with
There you go. My cutters aren't good for it, so you gotta use the cutters on my vice grips that you have attached to the strut right now.
Okay.
Or my small vice grips, I guess, which are to the left of you.
Look, these ones aren't tight either.
What aren't tight?
All the fuel rail clamps.
Jeez, so you could have just been like spraying fuel everywhere.
Yeah, that could have been a fireball real quick.
Woohoo! Go.
Chris, I owe you a pack of zip ties. I need to secure all of the injector plugs.
All of them?
All of them are broken.
Where are the injector plugs?
Here's one, and that one's the least broken. They're all just missing their hold-down pins, really.
So they all just got ripped off by the previous owner?
Yeah, he didn't know how to remove these. See, these type of connectors have this that grab onto the ears on the side, and you're supposed to just take this off, and it pulls right off, and this jackass just broke everything.
Dang. Alright, so we're trying to secure the injector plugs to the head now, and it's being a little bit of a bitch. Check this out. Alright, the bumper's not secured, so I gotta climb up on here. Alright, so what the hell are we looking at here? Look at these guys here. These are broken. We have to secure them somehow. They just pop right off. I think we're just gonna safety wire them into place because the zip tie is too fat. God, there's coolant everywhere from when we removed the intake manifold. Damn. Oh, we gotta secure this too. Fuel goes through here and it's got no clamp. It's gonna pop right off. Good thing we got zip ties. Thanks, Chris. Breaking out the safety wire.
This is gonna be difficult.
Yep. Gonna fit that through a small hole. Just twist it a million times and snip it off.
Yep.
Just realized we don't want things falling down in the holes, so we're plugging it up with paper towels. We can't locate any tape around here, and we didn't bring any.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So what's directly below those holes, Mike?
This is the intake manifold, so...
So they just go down left, right to the cylinders?
Correct.
Cool. So we accidentally just stepped on this radiator hose. You can see the footprint. And that caused a shower of coolant to shoot up like a fountain
Out of there.
from here, everywhere. Just looking at the harness, yeah?
This has to be number 1, this has to be number 2. This is cold start injector, and this one has to be the 3rd. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, cool.
So you're just telling from the
length of the wire.
length of the wires where they go?
Yep. Have another paper towel, please.
Another paper towel? You gonna wipe up that coolant on the left side there?
Do it.
So this is what we gotta remove on Chris's Z soon, huh? The valve cover that you got your hand on?
His engine's a little different, but it's pretty much the same pain in the dick.
Essentially the same. We're gonna have to remove the intake manifold, unplug everything, and then get to these valve covers. One on each side we gotta check out,
Yep.
probably?
It is also a V6, yeah.
Plant some tomatoes here. This is your future, Chris, when you're changing your valve cover seals. You'd be hunched over like that, balancing on your engine, poking around with things. What a pain in the ass. So we've got the 3 left side injector plugs installed and safety wired, but we're not sure about the right side ones, which will go here, here, and there. We're gonna have to put this big old intake manifold back on. We don't know if that wiring harness is gonna be in the way.
We're gonna give
You
it
sure
a
you
shot.
want to safety wire those before we discover this? Why not Why not? You gonna put the safety wire on like loose or something, then tighten them afterwards, perhaps?
No, it's inaccessible after I have the manifold on.
Completely
So.
inaccessible. Shit. All right. Well,
So we're just gonna go for it.
go for it.
Still gonna sand it.
We're gonna take a short break now. We gotta go sell one of my cars. Pushing this back into the garage. Bitchin' Betty's bitching?
Lights are on.
It talks!
Lights are on.
Do your guys' cars talk?
Lights are on.
They're not on. She's really stupid.
Alright, sold my car. Kind of agreed to sell it to somebody. That was pretty cool. Back to the Z. Gotta close up the garage now because it's getting cold and windy. Need some light. It's dark in here, bro. Why don't you turn the light on? It's the floodlights over there. Also this lamp. No. This place is pretty spooky. Ta-da! There we go.
Back as far as I can. Watch the back for me.
Watch the back. All right. Let's not get in another accident. We got in an accident in my Volvo. Oh, we're at the description of what her car looks like. Her name is. She's driving a silver Nissan Sentra.
Okay.
I blammied a curb right in front of the prospective buyer. It was great.
There we are. Oh!
Zero damage.
Can you tell me when I'm gonna hit that?
You're at 6 inches. 5, 4, 3. Stop. Ho! Look how close that was. Back to it. All right. What's the next step?
Put music on.
You're goddamn right. Oh man, we just sprayed coolant everywhere again by stepping on that hose. Oops. Dude, Mike, doesn't it smell like cotton candy?
Not really. Okay, those are all tied.
So we're just reassembling now?
Yep.
Cool. Before we put it back together, we're gonna hose clamp.
I'm gonna put the hose clamp on the heater core hose because
On the heater core hose.
there's nothing on it.
Oh jeez, that would have spewed coolant everywhere. Brake cleaner, don't breathe this. Michael, why are you spraying brake cleaner on something that's not brakes?
It's just solvent to clean things, dude.
Solvent to clean things? And what are we cleaning? You got gunk in the, on the gasket surface?
Yup.
Alright. Now, how good of a seal does that really have to be?
I'm just kind of obsessive. I don't need to do this at all, probably.
Attention to detail, that's what keeps cars from breaking down. Am I right, Mike?
And using clamps on, like, fuel lines.
Yeah, also keeps cars from breaking down.
You know, bursting into flames. It's a really interesting intake manifold. Oh, fuck.
What?
There's supposed to be a gasket here. It looks like there was an O-ring right there.
Yeah, it looks like there's just an O-ring in there.
Lost it.
You just lost the O-ring. Well, you think we can find it, or do you think it never had one in the first place?
That's the cold start injector. It'll leak gas everywhere if there's no O-ring there.
Shit!
It's okay. I'll just keep the cold start injector unplugged so it's not spraying.
That works.
It'll
You'll have trouble on cold mornings, though.
be fine for now.
Oh, you haven't cleaned that gasket off.
Sure haven't. Hey, grab me a paper towel. Thanks.
Don't breathe it.
Oh, I'm breathing it. Oh, might have fucked myself.
Why? What's wrong?
Gotta figure out a decent way to route this.
Oh, right. And you safety wired the other ends into place. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not really long enough to route somewhere else, is it?
It was going... Where was it going before?
It went...
I don't remember.
It went through here,
You went over this, didn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure it went under, but you took photos on your phone.
Yeah, give me my phone real quick.
Alright. This is why you always take photos before you start your work so you know where everything goes.
Always a smart idea.
Very smart idea.
Oh, it did go over right there.
Huh.
And I already tied those into place, so...
Well, time to undo the safety wire.
Maybe, maybe not.
You can't just smush everything.
Watch me. No, I'm not gonna do that.
So you don't have everything in place yet, but you're just putting a couple bolts in just to hold the gasket in place so it doesn't slide anywhere?
I'm actually pulling it down now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, we're like 90% of the way there. We got an oil problem, and I'm not talking about Shane's oil bucket. I'm talking about this one that I just discovered. It's a crappy AutoZone oil pan. And it leaks out the front unless you gasket it with a heavy duty paper towel or something. So it's been dripping onto the floor. A lot. A lot. That's not all. It's like made its way all the way over to the other end of the garage. You got a real oil spill here, man. What do you got there? A naked wire?
I broke the wire, and I'm just gonna strip it and put it on there. We should have grabbed electrical tape, Brian. Why the fuck didn't you grab electrical tape?
I asked you if you needed any tape
I
at the
know.
house, and you're like, nah.
I know, I'm just kidding.
So, dude, it'll make its way back to the house without being electrical taped. Alright? Electrical tape
Can you
when
find
you
me
get
some
home.
strippers?
I don't have any strippers. Literally don't own any. I cannot strip any wires, but hey! I got a knife. I've stripped wires with a knife before. So pretty much everything here is a 10mm bolt and anything will go anywhere?
Pretty much.
That's awesome. That makes things a lot easier. Got a coolant line down there. It's not very easy to get to. What does it plug into?
That port right there.
Oh, okay, no problem. Just route it around that spark plug wire. Spark plug wire can go under it. Yeah, exactly. And it's got a nice hose clamp on it.
Fuck me.
We've dropped something. We need a magnet on a stick. There you go.
Thanks.
Would you drop the screw off the hose clamp on the coolant line? Get some light in there for you. Ta-da!
These little hose clamps, if you've seen these before, you know my pain.
I've never seen one of those before. It looks terrible though.
I dislike them very much.
Everything is magnetic on this car. Magnetic. 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 One of those cars so heavy. It's all steel. Heavy shit. 300ZX seats. T-tops. Oh, look at this old school Z steering wheel. Got all the buttons for the media center. And a volume knob on the steering wheel. Holy shit. And it's got a rocker switch to make the antenna go up and down in the back. Old school tape deck. Little boutons for everything. So cool. I brought you some sandwiches, man. We're about there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna keep going because
How's it looking?
I just have a few more things to put on. I'm ready to fire it up.
All right, well, I'm gonna start chowing down on the sandwich.
You go right ahead. You know what? I almost fucked up really bad. You know the coolant hose that's right at the bottom of the intake manifold on this side? I realized that I didn't even touch that, and I just put the manifold right on and didn't even connect it. So I thought I had to start from step one again and take it all apart, but I reached two of my fingers in underneath it and went, Wow. I would've called it for the night if I couldn't have done that.
Yeah, get that intake in there, man. Kick it! Kick it!
It went in.
Put this car back together. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Fucking Z's. So everything is done, everything's plugged in.
Maybe.
Everything's put back together except the decorative Nissan 300ZX cover.
I'm not even putting it back on. I want to repaint it. Ah, I wish I had more zip ties.
Don't we all?
Let's top up all the missing agua.
Dude, I checked the coolant overflow. Is at the middle between empty and full.
That's not a pressurized overflow like you're used to.
You're just taking water from the tap and pouring it into the coolant system? You're a savage, Mike. Would you even drink that?
No.
Fucking Los Osos water. Michael, I found something you didn't plug in.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. Right here. Right here.
Oh man, probably wouldn't have ran.
Boop. I saved your car, dude. You're welcome. I've pretty much got everything back together. I'm gonna give this radiator hose some CPR to see if anything squirts out anywhere. Looking good. You're burping the coolant?
Yeah, it's trying to get any bubbles out.
Where exactly are you
You
squeezing?
see the air bubbles?
Yeah, I see air bubbles. Why are there air bubbles in the coolant?
Because I unplugged coolant lines from the intake manifold.
Oh, and air got everywhere? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're just... It's so weird, man.
Alright, moment of truth. It's either a big fail or a big win. Big fail it is.
Try again.
Should fire right up, but...
Well, guess the car's sitting here overnight. Bummer. Not every story has a happy ending.
Not with 80s cars.
Lights are on. Lights are on.
What are those noises, man?
Started and I left a couple intake manifold bolts loose.
All of them?
No, 2 of them.
And that sound was air just like spewing out the side of the intake manifold.
Yeah.
Alright, well, fingers crossed that this will do the trick. Give us a thumbs up for the folks at home, Michael.
Still running on 5 cylinders.
Who needs a timing light? Check out that digital dash. Uh-oh, why is there steam coming off of there? Shit! Why is there steam coming off the engine?
I spilled a bunch of shit.
Sure that's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna pull a spark plug now to see if they look like crap. The spark plugs aren't very accessible except on this side of the engine, just a little. Well, it runs.
Just like it did before, shitty.
Oh well.
Lights are on.
No, they're not.
Alright, well, that wraps it up for the day. Alright, on our way home.
振り返ればいつだって変わらぬ君の笑顔があった歩き疲れ立ち止まる日も小さな喜びの日もこの両手に抱えきれない愛を教えてくれた
Pushing it there.